Hello my lovelies, my name is Mickey Dragon and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's nice to have you here. Today we're going to play a game that one of my friends from high school created with her studio class in college, and it is called Wren and the Colors of Achroma. It is a visual novel, and I've been wanting to play this game for a long time. I don't know why it's taken me this long, but I'm really excited to play it because it's really special. It's really special. So let's get into it. Oh my god, look at it. I'm so excited, guys. But this is Wren and the Colors of Achroma. Let's go. Welcome to Achroma. A long time ago, our kingdom was filled with color. Achroma's citizens had the freedom to express themselves on their own terms, in their own way. But a new ruler suddenly came into power. She was simply known as the Queen. The Queen despised color and everything it meant to her subjects. She noticed the power and magic that color held in this world and sought to crush it out of existence. She stripped away every sense of individuality her subjects had and ruled her new colorless world with an iron grip. Look at her! That's Wren! I love her little pants. And her little mouse. What's up, bud? You sound like you're trying to say something important. Squeak! Oh, don't worry. No one's gonna see us out here. Hey, you over there. And you too. Come over here. You look like you could use a good story. A few citizens of Achroma turned their heads to look at Wren. They look to the side to see if anyone is watching them and walk over to her. Whoa. Let's look at that. Look at these masks. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so cool already. What's a story? It's like when you're at school and tell your teacher what you've learned about honey. That's more like a report. I'm gonna tell you about places far from here, with amazing adventures, beautiful creatures, and brave heroes. That sounds like embellishment. Teacher says we shouldn't do that. Why not? The soldiers will come and catch us. It'll be okay. Mr. Rat will keep a lookout for us. Now, this is the story of a girl who followed a white rabbit and fell down a hole in the ground. Wren acts out all the parts with great energy, putting on different voices for each character. The world is starting to get color. As she speaks, bright colors spill from her like an aurora and stain the alleyway with brilliant hues. Did the girl really stand up to the Queen? I haven't heard a story like that in a long, long time. Imagine if we could go somewhere like that. I'm glad you liked it. It's one of my favorite stories from back home. Okay, who's that? He's kind of cute. I had a feeling you weren't from around here. How could you tell? Rampant optimism, irresponsible use of creativity and color. You're dressed like an infant clown. Okay, rude. And that mark on your face? from around here has anything like that. Well, I've got lots more that no one from around here has ever seen. Wren removes her masks from her bag. Ooh. Go ahead. You can look at them if you like. Handcrafted them myself. Each is a creature with its own strengths and talents, each beautiful and unique. They're a reminder about what I love about the world. Oh, she's so cute. These are incredible. I wish mine could look like that. Yeah, I like the blue part? Yeah! What's a blue? Oh boy, these people are worse off than I thought. You don't know what the different colors are called. Who cares if the mask is blue or yellow or purple? You could be arrested for this. Squeak! Not now, Mr. Rat. These are dangerous. You need to put them away if you don't want to be thrown in prison. Listen, I've been telling stories around here long enough. I think I know what I'm doing. And I certainly don't need you to tell me what to... Squeak! Uh-oh. The color sweeper is returning with a group of soldiers. If you're smart, you'll listen to me now and hide. You don't have to tell me twice. Wren darts behind a stack of crates. The villagers scatter. Ooh! They're sweeping color, but they get red accents? Interesting. But, oh, this is such a cool design. I love that. Halt! What's going on here? Which of you is responsible for this mess? Oh, thank goodness you're here. A delinquent child has been going around the area, spreading color wherever she goes. Ah, Harold. Good to see that you're here to keep the slums in check. Which way did the child go? Around that corner. Go quickly or you'll lose her. Much obliged. Color sweeper, clean up this unsightly mess. The rest of you, follow me. The soldiers rush away. The color sweeper remains and goes about his work of vacuuming up the color from the alleyway. As soon as it's devoid of color once more, he leaves. You should be safe to come out now. This is horrible. I agree. I can't believe I was caught at the scene of the crime. What are they going to think of me? Not that. The fact that they can show up and steal all the color away just like that? How can people live like this? The rest of us get on just fine, thank you very much. Not if I have anything to say about it. Something catches Wren's eye in the middle of the alleyway. Oh no. Oh no, it can't be. It's Wren's bird mask, cracked and colorless. I must have dropped it. I can't believe it. It was rather dangerous. Maybe it's for the best. How could you say that? These masks mean everything to me. They can't keep doing this. I'm gonna find those soldiers and stop them from ever doing this again. Don't go doing anything harebrained now. Wren has a choice to make. Go after the soldiers or stay to talk to the citizens of Achroma. We're gonna save. I wonder if these lead to different endings. Let's talk to the citizen. Okay, I won't go after the soldiers. But I really need help from you guys if I'm gonna save any of the color. What? What could we possibly do to help you? Listening to a harmless story is one thing, but we can't go helping someone who is about to be a wanted criminal. You don't know what it's like here. The Queen has eyes everywhere, soldiers, color sweepers, spies. It's dangerous for you and anyone involved, especially for me. Why? I'm a part of the Queen's court. I could lose my job or worse. It's not worth helping you just because you told a beautiful story. Oh, you thought it was beautiful? Pitiful! I said it was pitiful. You definitely said beautiful. You are losing your hearing. The citizens of Achroma are afraid. Without them, you're going into this fight blind. What do you say? Ooh. Tell a story about the sky. Tell them to fight. Fight for their freedom. How bad could that go? You can't keep being treated like this. We have to stand up to them. It doesn't matter how we feel. If we fight, it can only end in disaster for us. I have a child to think of. And I have a job to keep. I'm sorry, but a mask and a story doesn't change anything. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm not afraid to face the Queen alone. Wren starts to walk away. What's gonna happen to her? Harold, you should say something. She's gonna get herself into trouble. Well, that's what happens to troublemakers. Please. Alright, but it's just to keep her from barging in the castle like a madman. Wren, wait. Yeah? There's a factory at the edge of town. It's where they take the color to melt it down and collect its magic. Oh, that's great! You can help me get the color back. No, I didn't say that. I can offer to show you where the factory is, but that's it. It's a better idea than running into the throne room with no plan. You can see what they're doing and, I don't know, maybe realize how dangerous this is without immediately getting arrested. Oh. There's so many choices. I'm so scared of choosing the wrong ones. Do you choose to face the Queen alone or follow Harold to the factory? I'm gonna use every single one of these save slots. Well, we're coming back anyway. Let's face the Queen alone. We're strong. Let's go. Without another word, Wren runs after the soldiers, intent on making them pay. She ducks into alleyways and behind boxes as they make their way through the city. She follows them all the way back to the castle gates. Oh, that's pretty. This is so cool. That's awesome. It's just you and me, Mr. Rat. Squeak. You have yet another choice before you. Which mask do you choose? I don't get to know about any of them. The dragon one is awesome. Oh, Mr. Rat's in the little pocket. A mouse or a dragon. Wren takes her dragon mask from her bag and puts it on. Okay, I can do this. She slowly approaches the soldier guarding the entrance. Halt! State your business here. My name is Wren. I'm here to speak to the Queen. She isn't seeing anyone right now, and the color on that mask isn't regulation. Hand it over. Oh, you want the mask? Now. Okay. She turns into a dragon! Wren transforms into a dragon. Wren tramples him and breaks down the doors. she's gorgeous. I love her. She's great. Villain of my dreams. Look at that. Look at this dress. Look at that. She is slaying right now. Inside, the queen sits on the throne. More soldiers whip around as Wren charges towards them. What on earth? He goes to draw his sword, but Wren effortlessly swats him away. Soon, she is face to face with the queen, and Wren bares her teeth and snarls. Oh no, she's scared! Enjoying the safety of the castle, your majesty. For a second, the queen bristles in shock, but then slowly, her demeanor brightens. Quite the entrance. Although I have to say, I expected you sooner. What? I knew there was someone stirring up trouble. It was only a matter of time before she showed up, wanting to start a fight. I'm not a fighter. Please. My kingdom's best soldiers look like paper dolls next to you. Ew. Think of what you could accomplish in this form. You'd be nearly as powerful as me. I wonder. I don't want power. I just want you to stop all this. Your selfishness has made all your subjects miserable. Every one of my subjects is selfish. I'm sure you've spoken to some of them. Not a single one willing to help you. Even when you found your way into this world completely alone, too busy trying to save their own skins. That's not true. They helped me hide from the soldiers. They did? How interesting. I'm not here to defend myself. Give me back the color you stole from my mask, or I'll do more than knock over a couple soldiers. Before I've even made an offer. An offer for what? So you want the color back? I'll let you have it. Unrestricted access to all the gaudy sparkles and rainbows your heart could desire. Why would you do that? Because you'd be doing something for me in return. Join my court, and you would be left to the streets another day. And you won't be left to the streets another day. Wren thinks of the weeks she spent on the run, hiding in shadows, telling stories to people who barely care what happens to her. The thought of safety at last, and all the color she could want, makes her heart beat a little faster. Fine. I already know we're going to do great things together. Like what? I'm curious about these subjects you claim helped you get away. Maybe it's time we remind them that no one gets away from me. Oh, dude, this is epic! I love this. Oh my god. I love this so much, actually. Wren got what she wanted, but at what cost? Working alongside the queen means having control and respect from the people of Achroma. But it seems that the queen has even bigger plans for Wren. Will Achroma's hero turn away from her own humanity? And did we get the bad ending first? Did we get the bad ending first? What happens if I choose, we'll face the queen alone, and we'll choose the mouse this time. Let's see what that possibility is. Wren takes her mouse mask from her bag and puts it on. I'll have to be quick. Hopefully I'm small enough that I can just run past. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cute! Oh, I love this. She transforms into a mouse and runs as fast as she can up the castle steps where a soldier is keeping watch. Whoa! Wren dodges around his feet, making it through the door. Stop right there! Wren squeaks. She runs faster, trying to outrun the guard that's quickly approaching. She isn't fast enough, and he stomps on her tail. Ah! The soldier grabs her. She tries biting his hand, but he has thick gloves. He's holding her tightly in a way that she can barely move. No, let me go! I see you've captured a pest. Your Majesty, we found this thing trying to get into the throne room. Well, hello. What are you? I'm not a thing. My name is Wren. How delightful. The revolting creature speaks. I came to tell you that you can't just keep destroying color like this. You're a cruel ruler, and it's hurting everyone in your kingdom. Wren transforms back, but the soldier's closing in on her. She has nowhere to run. I don't know what caused you to become so hateful that you think you need to take away everyone's individuality. But where I come from... Oh, I know plenty about where you come from. And I'm not going to let this chaos that you have brought with you corrupt my kingdom. Wait, what? How could you know anything about where I'm from? I've had enough of this conversation. Soldiers, please escort this intruder to the prison. No, wait! Oh no, this is so sad! That makes me so sad. With Wren locked in prison and her masks taken away from her, she has no way to escape. Maybe, at the very least, the villagers will remember her stories. But what's the hope that a story could survive in a world like this? End. Well, I'm glad we're getting the sad endings out of the way. Let's go after the soldiers, because I have a feeling if I do the correct choices, it's intent on making them pay. Ah, it's the same ones. So let us... Okay. Alrighty. So we already tried their freedom. That did not go very well. Let's tell a story about the sky. Wren takes a deep breath. She doesn't exactly know why or how, but deep down, she knows what to say. Once upon a time, there was a man. He lived with his wife in a house at the edge of the city. Every afternoon, he would sit with her on the porch and watch the sky for birds and clouds passing by. Because his wife loved the sky, blue was her favorite color. It was one of the last colors in the city, because the soldiers were taking it all away. And even though it was so long ago, he remembers the color now. He remembers his wife's face, too. He can see them both clearly in his mind, and they were both beautiful. How? And once upon a time, there was a little girl and her mother. The mother worked hard to take care of them both. Before the little girl was born, her father was taken away by the soldiers because he refused to let them take his family's color away. The mother still wonders if her daughter's eyes would have been green like her husband's, but she'll never know. And once upon a time, there was a man who worked for the queen. Now, hold on. It was his job to report back to her when there was news of color in the city. And after years of doing so, he started to notice the differences in the colors. The ones that made him happy, or calm, or hopeful. They felt important. So even while diving into old books and secret learning about each color and where they came from, he worked to help the queen destroy all the colors. He regrets it every day. I would never... So one day, when an odd girl appeared in the alleyway and told a story, he stayed and listened, and then he helped her hide. Because he isn't entirely loyal to the queen, is he? He wants to see the world as it should be. Let me help show you how it should be. Please. The old man realizes something. After a moment of hesitation, he looks at Wren, suddenly determined. I used to work at the factory. What factory? It's at the edge of the city. It's a bit a ways from here. It's where they take the color you brought us, and where they'll destroy it. We can't let them do that. I know. But it's a dangerous place, heavily guarded and full of twists and turns. However, I can show you the layout so you know what to expect. And I could try and get you an audience with the queen, if you promise to not do anything crazy. Whoa, really? The citizens seem willing to help you. Will you go to the factory or get an audience with the queen? We'll go to the factory. We've already done a lot with the queen, and I kind of like her, so we'll... Show me how to get to the factory. If what you said is true, I should be able to find a way in safely and do something to fix this. There are vats filled with color throughout the factory, as well as a generator in the back. That's what powers the whole facility, and that's where you'll need to go if you want to shut it down. Please be careful, Wren. And good luck! Harold and Wren crouch in bushes outside the factory. Above its front entrance reads a sickly white sign reading, Color Correctional Facility. You have yet another choice before you. Which mask do you choose? Oh, that one's new! Let's do that one first. It's a chameleon. Ooh. Wren takes the chameleon mask from her bag and puts it on. I love it. If there are any workers in and around the factory, I can use this to blend in and sneak by them. I must offer you a word of caution. The queen has eyes everywhere, and they are equipped to seek out color and destroy it. You must be prepared to truly blend in, and avoid being seen at all costs. Got it. Whoa. This kind of reminds me of, like, the Shrek 2 scene in the fairy godmother's like potion facility where they're like making them. I love this. I love these gradients, they're really cool. Wren enters the factory and climbs along the walls, taking everything in. Wow, Harold wasn't lying. This place is huge. Just like she planned, Wren manages to blend in and evade every single color sweeper at work in the facility, and she creeps farther and farther. The factory begins to get a little darker. The scales on Wren's back start to prickle. Oh boy, this is kind of eerie. The bubbling, melted color in nearby vat pops suddenly. Ah! What was that? Wren turns in circles, searching frantically for the source of the noise. Lights flicker unnaturally overhead. Machines churn and groan all around her. The melting colors hiss. Maybe she's imagining it, but for a second it's as if the whole factory is speaking, whispering to itself, trying to find her. But when she remembers Harold's advice, if she's going to make it out of here alive, she can't let fear get the best of her. Okay, you're fine, Wren. Just stay calm. Wren holds still for a moment, allowing her pulse to slow a bit. Once she feels ready, she gets back to work. After a moment of searching, Wren finds something familiar, resting against the wall. Sweet! It's the backpack that color sweeper had before. He must not have drained the color yet. Wren sticks out her long tongue and aims for the backpack. It lands perfectly on its target, and suddenly the backpack also blends in with its surroundings. Wren quickly drags it with her back out the door. She makes her way to Harold, still hiding in the bushes. Ah! Harold jumps back and cowers, holding up his shaky arms in defense. Oh, sorry. I forgot you couldn't see me. Anyway, look what I found! Is that the color that was stolen from the alleyway? Yeah! For the first time in probably years, a smile creeps onto Harold's face. Not too bad, kid. I didn't expect you to make it out of there in one piece. Here you are. Hey. I just have one more question. What are you gonna do with it? Wren gives Harold a mischievous grin. Oh, great. The next day... Colors rule. Queen sucks. I love that. The next day, the queen enters her castle grounds, only to find that it's flooded with color. Mysterious rebels have painted the grounds during the night. Bright red roses pop against viridescent bushes and grass. The trees give off an emerald glitter in the sunlight. Even the stone pathways and walls are affected by the rebels' vandalism. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Maybe we can fix it before she... Ah! Never mind. Your Highness, we can clean this up immediately. We just need to get the color sweepers and... I don't care about the color sweepers. Find the rebels who did this and bring me their heads. Whispering. We should still probably call a color sweeper. It says the queen sucks on the wall. Oh, this is also really full-side. Gray is lame. I love the vandalism. That's very cool. The queen orders the execution of the traitors who vandalized her kingdom. If the queen discovers your identity, it may be off with your head. But because of you and your new allies, her tyranny may soon be coming to an end. Oh. Alrighty, so we did the chameleon. Let's do the mouse. Wren takes the mouse mask from her bag and puts it on. I can sneak into the factory as a mouse, but I don't know if I can get past the guards without them seeing me. I think I can distract them for long enough if you're quick. I can work with that. Wren transforms into a mouse, and Harold makes his way towards the guards guarding the soldiers guarding the entrance. Harold, it's been a while. What brings you here? Just checking in. How have you been? Oh, you know, the usual. Scaring some random citizens and making a color delivery. Mondays, am I right? Yes. Actually, there was something specific I wanted to talk to you about. Oh yeah? What is it? Ducks. Ducks? Oh yeah, loads of them. Outside the castle. They must have escaped from somewhere. That's hilarious! Let me tell Soldier 2514. He loves ducks. Oh, that's really not necessary. Hey, Ben! Get over here. Harold saw a bunch of ducks. Whoa, really? I love ducks. Tell me everything about them in excruciating detail. Wren rolls her eyes. With the soldiers out of the way, she's able to sneak into the factory. Inside, dozens of workers scurry around, sorting and melting down color. With her new knowledge of the layout, she quickly weaves around the machines and vats, avoiding anything that looked like it could be watching her. She makes her way to the generator room. The generator whirls and clangs loudly. There's a control panel near the base of the wall, containing 3 wires. I know this. I'm supposed to cut the red one? Or something? None of these are red. Everything is black and white. I don't know how I forgot that. Maybe this may be your most important decision of all. Which wire do you cut? The one on the right? Or the one... Screw it, I'm just gonna chew through all of them. Using her razor-sharp mouse teeth, Wren is able to quickly chew through all 3 of the wires. The generator whirs to a stop, and the lights overhead flicker and go out. Shouts of confused color sweepers echo throughout the facility. That was easy. I guess I'm done here. Retracing her steps through the dark, Wren manages to find her way back out the factory. Fortunately, she isn't stepped on by any of the workers running about blindly. Outside, Harold and the workers are still talking. Harold spots Wren running out the door and around a corner. You know what? I have to leave. Right now. Goodbye. Okay, take care, Harold. Wren and Harold regroup away from the factory entrance. Ducks, that was your best idea for a distraction? I panicked. Clearly. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I got in and turned off the generator. Oh, great! Did you turn on the failsafe procedure first? The what? No one mentioned anything about that. I just chewed through all the wires. What? Yeah, what's wrong? The factory's going to explode! There are shouts coming from the direction of the factory, slowly being drowned out by the sound of dozens of vats rumbling and boiling over. And we don't want that, right? No, we don't! And the factory does indeed explode. Oh, wow. Oh no. He's flying. With the factory out of commission, it seems the Queen is going to have to find some other way to keep Achroma Achroma colorless. Wren is keen to head towards her next adventure and continue to throw wrenches in the Queen's plans. But for now, avoiding the giant explosion is probably step one. And I love this so much. We already did that one. So we've done all the factory choices. Let's go to an audience with the Queen. Okay, let's get an audience with the Queen. You sure you're ready to face her? Yes. If I want to change anything, I need to go to the source. She must have some humanity left in her. I don't know. She's been ruling for longer than some of us can remember. She had her way for a long time. You need to be prepared to give her a reason to listen to you. I have a couple ideas. That's exceptionally vague, but if that's what you want to do, let's do it. Great! Lead us all there. We're here. We'll just have to enter the throne room. Has anyone ever tried to stand up to her before? If anyone has, they certainly aren't around to talk about it. Great! No pressure. Come to think of it, I'm told there were multiple heralds before me. I wonder what happened to them. They were all named Herald, too? What? No. Herald. Like the title. It's my job. But isn't it weird that your name is the same as your job title? My name isn't Harold. Your name isn't Harold? But it says on the screen! What are you even talking about? I don't know, I'm just stressed. Stop asking me questions. Let's just get this over with. You have yet another choice before you. Which mask do you choose? This time, let's start with the mouse. Wren takes the mouse mask from her bag. She'll be expecting us to face her in the throne room. Right. Which is why we need to get going. No. But think about it. If we confront her in her own domain, she has the upper hand. I don't want her to think I'm a worthless subject coming to plead for mercy. I'm going to make her see me as an equal. Good luck with that. She's a commanding ruler with power unrivaled by anyone in this world. You'd have to do something incredible to make her consider you an equal. And I have a theory about that. Where does she spend her time when she's not presenting herself as a fearsome ruler? She rarely leaves the castle. She lives at the topmost tower alone. Then that's where I need to go. Wren transforms into a mouse, small enough to crawl through a crack in the castle wall. See you on the other side? Be careful. Without another word, Wren vanishes into the wall. It's pitch black, but Wren slowly makes her way up the castle by traversing the hollow spaces between rooms. When she can go no further, she finds a hole in the wall, allowing her to peer inside a furnished bedroom. Oh my goodness, look at our queen. We have a star and she has a heart? Are we from the same world? Lore. There's lore, guys. The queen sits before a mirror, staring at her reflection, slowly as if she's afraid to do so. She removes her mask. That mark on her face. Could she be? Wren emerges from the wall and transforms back. Sensing a presence in the room, the queen freezes but doesn't turn away from her reflection. So, you've wandered my kingdom with your stories, and now you've discovered one more. Satisfied? You're like me. With a sudden rage, the queen whirls to face Wren. Get out! No, I'm here to talk. I forbid you from looking at me for another second. I'll call my soldiers. No one will even realize where you've gone. I'm not afraid of you. And you shouldn't be afraid of me. I'm not trying to take what's yours, even though you've destroyed what's mine. I don't want to become that kind of person. And what do you know of what kind of person I am? Remarkably, she knows a lot about it. It's a story similar to her own. Once again, she's not sure how, but Wren knows exactly what to say. Once upon a time, a girl from a land full of color and light found herself lost in a world unrecognizable from her own. She was alone and afraid. But she had a gift. The ability to shape her appearance with a mask of her own creation. She used it to terrify and manipulate the people around her. Until she rose to power. But it never brought her happiness. Not the kind she used to know. And she was never able to find a way back. How long has it been? Ages. Do you miss it too? More than you know. An odd sort of kinship has formed between Wren and the queen. Oh my goodness. With the two seeing a little more eye to eye, is it possible that Wren can convince her to change? Oh, that was really sweet. Let's try the dragon. I think this is the last choice that we have. Wren takes the dragon mask from her bag. Okay, let's go in, but I want everyone to come with me. What? She can't ignore us as a group. With all due respect, that's a terrible idea. Hey, that doesn't sound like due respect. What you're doing is already risky. If we march in like an angry mob, she's going to feel threatened. Exactly. I want her to feel threatened. I want her to know that her people aren't going to endure this any longer. She's made you all feel afraid. Why shouldn't she feel the same? I'll do it. I've been quiet long enough. Me too. Me 3! Fine. Just let me do the talking first, alright? Whatever you say. Wren puts on the dragon mask. The group makes their way up to the steps into the throne room. Inside the throne room, the soldiers line the walls leading up to the imposing throne itself, where the queen sits. She casts a disdainful look down at the group's small gathering. Well, Harold, I must say this is interesting. Care to explain who exactly you've brought before me? Your Majesty, this is Wren. Yes. So this is the girl I've been hearing about. who's been running about the slums, spreading color wherever she goes. No, I mean, yes, this is her, but it's not that. And she gathered a bit of an entourage. The beginnings of an attempted uprising, perhaps. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. And allowing them all to barge into the castle, no less. It seems rather treasonous for what I'd expect from a herald. Please, if you'll just let her speak. She doesn't mean to disrupt the order within your kingdom. Oh, I definitely do. In a flash of light, Wren transforms into a formidable dragon. And now, I'm having a heart attack. Wren charges at the queen, stopping within inches of her throne. She looks down at her with fury in her eyes. You destroy everything beautiful about this world. You break my mask. You steal my color. I won't let you do it ever again. We won't let you. For a second, the queen bristles in shock. But then, slowly, her demeanor brightens. Look at you. You are truly a force to be reckoned with. The potential to be someone truly powerful. What? Charismatic enough to turn a queen's subject against her. I'd say you wouldn't make a bad ruler yourself. I'm not trying to rule over anybody. I just want you to give back what's rightfully ours. It's adorable that you think it works that way. Let's say I entertain the thought for a moment. You get your color back, and soon everyone wants it too. Unhappy subjects, and you have a rebellion on your hands. And I can tell you, it's a fight that they would lose. Is that what you want? No, it's not. Wren thinks for a moment. Fine. I don't want the color back. You don't? No. But I can make her an offer. Wren transforms back. You're afraid of a rebellion, Your Majesty. I'll do everything in my power to make it happen. But let me work alongside you, and I'll do what I can to keep your subjects happy. On your terms. I'm not afraid of one measly uprising. Maybe not. But I know you're afraid of what I can do with these three masks. With these masks. Let me do this, and I'll show you what I know about them. She holds her mask outwards, towards the citizens. Or I can start giving them out as free samples. The queen looks intrigued. Harold pulls Wren aside. This doesn't seem wise. As soon as you give her what she wants, she'll turn against you. I know. But if I can become a part of her court, maybe I can get her to trust me. It's gonna take time, but I have to try it. Plus, the alternative is us getting arrested for barging in here. Fair. Well, your persistence is almost admirable. Well then, go ahead with your little offer. But I'm warning you, I know everything that happens in my kingdom. Every member of my court is disposable. It's the same for everyone, arcane knowledge or no. I can work with that. Harold, we're co-workers. Wren raises a hand towards him. I am not high-fiving you. Yes, you are. Yes, I am. He discreetly high-fives her back. Ooh, look at that. Navigating life as a member of the Queen's court is a dangerous task, but Wren has hope. This might be the beginning of a better Achroma. She has the people on her side after all. What could happen next? End. Wren and the Colors of Achroma. Melissa Ward, that's my friend! I love her! Look at this. There's a cow mask. Oh, there's just a bunch of animal masks. Oh my goodness. This was so cool. I really should have played this earlier, but I'm glad I've played it now. All of the links that I have available to me will be down in the description. Herald and thigh-high boots. All the players and donations. Made with love by Odd Duck Studio. Ah, oh, that's so cool. Ah! Oh, this was so cool. I'm kind of sad we never got to see, like, the bird mask in action, because I think that would have been really, really cool. Also, because it cracked when it lost its color. That makes sense. But this was Wren and the Colors of Achroma. It is so well done. And I am really proud of my friend that made it, and everyone else that made it as well. Go support them where you can. I will have everything that you need in the description. Just look at all of this. But yeah, that was amazing. I loved that so much. Odd Duck Studio does have an Instagram page where you can see all of the progress of the characters that they made and the backgrounds and everything. There's also a couple of other drawings on there that are just so cute. They won't be posting more onto it because it was a school project, so it'll just stay like that for the rest of time, as long as the internet exists. But this was really cool. Thank you for coming and saving Achroma with me. I'll see you in the next one, my loves. Bye.